You ever look at your bank account and think, oh cool, someone must have hacked me and refilled my balance? No? Just me? Because I made $243,000 on Fiverr by doing almost nothing illegal. And it's so easy, it's borderline offensive. I didn't run paid ads, I didn't build a fancy funnel. I don't even know what a funnel is. I just showed up, slapped a profile together, and bam! The Fiverr gods smiled upon me. But seriously, it took strategy, hustle, and knowing what the hell to type into a gig description. So today I'm going to break down exactly how I went from, I can do voiceovers, to, I can fly first class and tip 30%. Let's talk about why you should stop scrolling TikTok and start stacking digital dollars. How to sell your talent even if you think your only skill is binge watching Netflix. And why Fiverr is low-key the greatest hustle on the internet. Step 1, find your niche. AKA, what will people pay you for?
Got a voice like Morgan Freeman with a sinus infection?
Great! Can edit TikToks in your sleep? Even better! Guess what? Brands love average-looking people to pretend they love energy drinks. UGC, baby. It's like acting without the pressure of being good. The key here is don't wait until you're perfect. Just pick something and run with it. You can always pivot or lie creatively. But, ethically. Step 2, sign up. This will take you less time than making instant ramen. Make an account. Pick a username that doesn't sound like a Russian bot. Boom! You're a business owner now. Make a profile that screams, hire me! Your profile is your storefront, your resume, your Tinder bio, but for money. Do this. Choose a title that makes people stop scrolling. Use keywords like you're trying to hack Google. Copy the top seller in your niche, then remix it like a DJ. Not this. I do stuff for money. Come on, bro. Leaving your bio empty. You look like you're still buffering. Step 4, showcase your talent, aka catfish, but with skills. Look, pro, even if you're filming in your mom's basement, got a closet? Now that's a voiceover booth. Phone? That's your studio. Lapel mic from Amazon? That's your audio engineer. Tip, use a video thumbnail that grabs attention, not your passport photo from 2009. Step 5, launch like a legend. Hit publish, then pretend you're opening a store on Rodeo Drive. Answer messages like your life depends on it, because your rent probably does. Step 6, grow that client list like it's your Pokemon collection. Over-deliver, but don't undersell forever. Ask for 5-star reviews like they're Girl Scout cookies. Raise your prices before your sanity breaks! Secret sauce? Create multiple gigs with different prices. One for the budget people, one for the rich folks who think $100 means probably good. Step 7, expand your brand. Or become the Beyonce of Fiverr. You are the product. Build more gigs, explore your weirdest skills. Maybe you're great at writing haikus about coffee. There's a market for that. Fiverr's algorithm is like a needy ex. It wants attention. Stay active, don't disappear, and whatever you do, don't hit vacation mode unless you're actually Beyonce.
Bonus round.
Misconceptions that are wasting your potential.
Myth, you need fancy gear.
Truth, I started in a $445 a month studio apartment using my phone and a coat closet.
Myth, you're not good enough.
Truth, most people on Fiverr are winging it better than a chicken. That is so stupid.
Freaking idiot. Gosh.
Myth, you can't charge more.
Truth, the $5 clients will drain your soul. Raise your rates and watch the quality of your life and clients go way up. Closing. When I cashed out that first 5K withdrawal, I felt like I robbed a digital bank. Legally. And I want you to feel that. You deserve a taste of the Fiverr life. The one where rent is paid, tips are generous, and Chuck E. Cheese becomes Capital Grille. So if you want to work with me, click the link. If you want to keep working 3 jobs and explaining to your kid why Disney is closed for cleaning, do you. But I'm here with my closet mic, my weird voice, and a laptop that prints cash. Welcome to Fiverr. Mom, meatloaf now! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Hi, I'm Jonathan. Welcome to Jonathan's Fiverr Life. If you've stayed this long, then I've piqued your interest, hopefully, and you're looking to make some money. That's a good thing. And we're going to talk about the steps to freedom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is where you're at. I mean, maybe it's not this bad, but if you're clicking on this channel, it might be. I don't know. It's not fun when you're working really hard and you feel like you're going nowhere. You're just making barely enough to pay your bills, and maybe you have a little extra at the end of the day. But for most of us, we're living off of a credit card. That sucks. You don't want to have to do that. I thought about writing a script and then trying to put it up on here and play to the camera and play to the screen and do a whole PowerPoint kind of deal. But I thought I'll just write out some of my feelings and then we'll try to wing the rest. So basically, we're just looking to take these steps to freedom. This is where you're at. This is where you want to be. How are we going to get there? Taking steps. And I'm just literally going to read this along with you. And it's all good stuff. And a lot of it you already know. But it's really good to hear these things over and over again, as this is probably not the first video that you've watched talking about making money. But what you want is to actually do it, to actually make some money. How do I do it? How do I get free? These are a few of the steps, though, that you're going to have to take mentally. You got to get into this mindset. So let's go. You already know what to do. It's already in you. You already know what to do. As I say this stuff, you're going to be saying, well, I know that, and I know that. Well, then why are you sitting here watching this video? All right? So just get that out of your head. You know what to do. You don't have to say it. You know what to do. You just need to have it revealed to you. You know it, but when you see it from somebody else, it does something. And one of these times, you're going to get it, and it's going to snap, and it's going to click into place. It's why you're here watching this. You're searching, but everything I'm saying is common sense. You just have to hear it, confirm, and keep walking in the same path. This good path that is set for you that you just need to continue on. So the first thing you need to do is think about what you enjoy doing now. And I don't care what it is. I don't care how weird it is, how basic it is. You love doing something. What is it? Think about it and write it down. Take out a piece of paper right now. Take out a piece of paper and a pencil and write it down. What do I like to do? I like to sleep in. Who doesn't? Think about things that you like to do. Maybe it is sleeping in. There's a guy who just built a multi-billion-dollar corporation. I think he sold it to a pharmaceutical company, and it's all about sleep. So there is something out there for everything, every interest, anything that you can think about. Somebody else is probably thinking about it, and there's a business that you can build and then be able to sell to somebody else. So you love doing something, think about it, write it down, or a list of things. You know, don't limit yourself. There are no rules as to what you can or can't have done. You can do anything. Be open to receiving new info from any sources. Don't discriminate. There's so many times where so many people get in their head on things. And of course, there are a lot of charlatans out there. There's a lot of people just looking for money grab or waste your time and whatnot. You have to be open, though. If you leave yourself open mentally every day and realize that almost every interaction, well, maybe I should just read it here because I'm going to be repeating myself. Every interaction is helping you move toward your goal. And if it's not, and you can tell when it's not, eliminate that environment, that thing. Run away from negativity and negative people. Now, sometimes you don't have the option to be able to do that, but you have to set yourself apart mentally for sure. You have to. That is why, again, you watch these kind of videos. You watch a lot of different influencers who are actually making it big. I mean, some of them are fakes, but a lot of them are not. A lot of them are on their path and they're meeting those steps and expectations for themselves and reaching those goals. And that's why we all watch these videos, because we want to take that next step. Not tough, but negative. So run away from negativity and negative people. Not tough, but negative. Some people confuse those. You know, when something gets tough, it feels negative. You don't like the feeling. Your body may not like it. Your mind may not like it. You want to argue with it, but don't. Go for those tough situations. Tough can teach you something. Embrace tough. It will be part of your story you tell later. Have you ever heard the story of a millionaire or billionaire who didn't have a rough or tough time? Whether it's bullied on the playground or lost their parents to an accident or hurt in some way or was lost their business and lost everything and had to start over. Everything you learn is a stepping stone to the next thing. This is big because I'm on Fiverr, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. But Fiverr took me to another step, and that step has taken me to another step. And there's always another business or another venture. You have to start somewhere, though, right? A lot of us start with school. Well, you start with your parents first. They're the first teachers, and then you go to school, and they teach you something. And then, well, I'm gonna get into it in a little bit here, but you're gonna go to college. A lot of people go to college, and we can discuss whether or not that's a great investment. For some people, it's 100% necessary, and for a lot of other people, you're not going to retain anything that you learn or use it in your daily life. But I digress. You've probably watched a bunch of videos like this one, and you'll watch a bunch more. True, and that's a good thing. You're on a journey, and each time you watch something like this, you're continuing to rewire your brain and push the total direction of your life. The difference is with this video in particular, you can actually take what I'm saying and really put more money into your pocket to save or use for whatever you want. That's right. Everything that I'm going to be saying on this channel is 100% free of charge, and it's literally for you to take and go make. Go make some money with what I'm saying. I believe that Fiverr is one of the easiest, greatest ways. It's not the only way. There's so many ways. Different kinds of investing, crypto and options and real estate. And there's a million different platforms that you can get on and websites. But this is just one. This is just one. You want to put this in your arsenal. It is going to help you. It has helped me to the tune of almost $250,000. And I know that it can help you. Don't be afraid to pay for information. Like I was just saying, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for college almost without question, and a lot of times they don't learn anything they wouldn't have on the job. Again, it's not a total hit on college. I didn't go to college, but you don't need college. College is literally, it's supposed to be training you for whatever it is you want to do in life. It's supposed to be, you are taking out loans for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, giving them to a teacher who is supposed to install in you the knowledge, the know-how to be able to go out and be successful and hopefully make hundreds of thousands a year. Unfortunately, that hasn't been happening as much, or so I'm told. You hear it in the media a lot that there's a lot of people with thousands of dollars worth of student loans that they can't pay back now because they can't get a job that meets the expectations of the education that they paid for. And it's terribly sad. And maybe there's some of you here right now going, I'm in a mountain of debt and I don't know how to get out of it with the job I have or don't have. Well, this is something to add to whatever you're doing, and you can help get yourself out of that debt and give yourself some freedom so that you can either go for the next job that you want or build your own business, which I highly recommend. Money is just a means to get something you want easier than if you got it yourself. So I literally came up with this today, and I'm sure it's been said, and I'm sure that there's some iteration of it. I don't even know if that's the right word. There's some idea of this out there, but I was just thinking about like what money is. Money is a lot of different things. It's a leisure. It's storing your time and being able to transfer it to someone else and something else. But money is just a means to get something you want easier than if you got it yourself. So think about that. You could build your own home. You could grow your own vegetables and raise your own livestock. You could hunt your own food, and maybe you do. But it's not easy. And even if you did, you probably learned from someone in your family or someone on YouTube. But even there, you have to pay for the internet unless you go to the library, and then you have to drive there. And I could go on like that. But basically, spending money that you've earned in order to invest in getting knowledge or a product or something of value in order to make more money faster is the name of the game. And having lots of money isn't the end game. Having security and freedom is. Okay, let's read this last line again. But basically, spending money that you've earned in order to invest in getting knowledge or a product or something of value sooner in order to make more money faster is the name of the game. So again, making money isn't and shouldn't be about storing it and hoarding it. It should be about taking it as a tool and then advancing yourself faster so that you can put more money in your coffers so that you can put it out faster and gain more. It's a huge back and forth, give and take. Anybody who you see who is, monstrably rich is constantly spending money, not just taxes, but investment and sending that out as a tool to build and gather more resources and hire more people, which in turn is going to make more money. And so you can't be afraid. It's like, I've made this money. There's a mentality, I think, amongst people with a job. It's just like, I've made this money and I want to hold on to it and I want to stick it under my mattress. And it's just like, I don't want to lose it. Tough, because actually the government's going to inflate your money, so it becomes worth less and less all the time, which is why you definitely need to be invested. That is another video completely, but you need to have your money working for you. So you work for some money, and then you take that money as much as you can and have it work for you. Okay? And like I said, you can do that investing in like markets, but another way is investing in yourself. How can you make yourself more and more invaluable to the world, that the world needs you out there creating and doing whatever it is that you love doing? These are my little steps. I'm almost ignoring them. Step. Here, look. Step. Okay. Finally. It's probably not finally. There could be a million more steps in here, but these are just 4 great steps to start with. Never give up. Like Winston Churchill said, never give up. Never give in. We will fight them on the whatever. Fight them. It looks like a bug or something. Never give up. I don't care if it's been 10 years, 20 years, 40 years that you've been putting off what you're doing and you want to be doing. If you don't quit, you will get there. 100%. If you don't quit, you just don't quit. You just keep failing. You just keep putting it off. Whatever. It doesn't matter where you're at today. If you're watching this video right now, you haven't quit. You watched one more video, and like I said, you're going to watch lots of videos after this. But take what I'm saying on this channel and use it. Use it. You can use this and you can make money. You can start making money right now. Right now. The path is already set. You just have to keep taking steps forward. I will continue supplying as much free info as possible. That's what I'm here for on this channel. That is me giving back, and guess what's going to happen? I will receive. So you put it out there, and then I receive. And that's the way it has to keep going. Then you're going to learn something, and you're going to take that knowledge, and you're going to create some kind of money, and then you're going to take that money, and then you're going to put it out there. Whether it's investments or to someone who's going to be able to teach you, and it just keeps the big wheel spinning around. So that one person can just focus on helping build the house, and another person can focus on growing the food, and another person can focus on entertaining. And we can all have our little niche thing that we do, and the money just keeps on swirling around. You can grab as much as you want to. And so I recommend using a tool called Fiverr. And I've got a few different videos on this channel that you can watch, but maybe even really quickly. I don't know if I can find it. Just pull up something really quick. This is Fiverr. And I would go here to this. I wouldn't go to this tab. This is my tab. And darn, this is a meeting. And now it's totally getting me off my, I keep on hitting that. I want to go to buying. There we go. I'm trying to do filler with my voice. I'm trying to do this a little bit more laid back in this video. I gave you all the exciting fun at the beginning. But at the same time, I do know how these work, and you don't want it to get too boring. I have to keep talking, or you're just like, click, next thing. But this is Fiverr. This is my profile right here. Start with a couple of different gigs. Start with a $5 gig and a $100 gig. You say, what can I charge $100 for? It doesn't matter. If you charge it, they will come. It's the craziest thing. But there's a lot of people that will filter you out if you do not charge enough. So, like I said, maybe I didn't say it in this video, but I do voiceover work. And so I do voiceover work and I do spokesperson work. But there are so many different things. This goes back to figure out what it is that you enjoy doing. So you enjoy something, figure it out and write it down, and then look through all of these different digital services. There's something, there's just something for everyone. And basically, you're making it easier for a company or another person to do whatever it is they're doing. You're handling that small little part of their project, and they're willing to pay you for it. And you go, well, they could do it themselves. Of course they could, but then it takes longer. Just like watching this video. Sure, you can go on Fiverr. You can figure out everything yourself like I did. You can take months and months and months and figure it out. Or you can watch this channel and learn from me, gather that information a lot faster, and then be able to start making money sooner. It's all about sooner, too, because time is money. It's great if you can make, $10 million, but if it takes you 150 years, that's no good, right? So we got to make money, but we got to make it faster. Got to save time. So this video has probably gone on long enough. Like I said, I've got a few other videos that will help you through the different stages of Fiverr, but I just wanted to get you in here real quick just to take a look. And it's just like things like UGC videos. I do recommend this to a lot of people because you can make a lot of money and you don't have to be a glamour king or glamour king or queen. You could just be a regular person. In a lot of cases, they want just a regular person, and all you need generally is your cell phone. Sometimes not even a lapel mic, but I would get a little lapel mic off of Amazon for $40, and then start making videos and set up a little storefront. This is what they look like. They give you options to have like 3 different packages. This guy starts at $160, $280, $420. Hope you can all still see that on the screen. And of course, you got examples. When you're starting out, of course, you won't have as many examples. You'll have to create your own examples for pretend company or maybe a real company, but you have to create. You fake it till you make it. You create stuff. You got all this about. You would copy and paste this about this gig, and you would put that in your profile, and then you'd go through it and change out, hi, I'm Billy with your name, and 41 years old. You change it to however old you are, and then go through these. And if you can't create something, take that one out. But this just gives you the blueprint, and you just go through this and you basically copy paste. This guy's doing well. He's got almost a perfect star score here. And like I said, he's got 3 different packages and then probably a bunch of extras. I don't see them right here, but that's one thing on mine that you can that I definitely like to do is adding a bunch of extras. And so that can turn sometimes the very smallest of gigs, $5 gigs, into very expensive by charging for delivery time and commercial rights and broadcast rights and all that good stuff. So anyway, this video is probably gone on long enough, but this is just to help you start your journey today. Don't be like me. Don't wait 8 months. Start today. The steps to freedom. This is one step that you can take on your journey to the next big business, or maybe it's just paying for your gas every week and just having that paid for, and your groceries. And they're basically free for something that maybe you spend a half an hour on a day after you get done at your other job. Or you're able to replace your entire income because you start making so much money on this, working 1 or 2 hours a day after work, that you're able to quit your job and focus completely on this so that you can only work on this 2 hours a day and be able to take the rest of your day building your larger business. So I hope you found some of the stuff that I said in here helpful. That's all this channel is meant to be. It's meant to help you guys out. I also have a work with me one-on-one. I have a Calendly link at the bottom in the description. So if you want to talk to me about if I can help you one-on-one, I would love to do that. But otherwise, all the information here is free, obviously, and go on fiverr.com today and sign up. And let me know in the comments when you do, and just tell me like, hey, I'm rocking it out. I'm trying to get my Fiverr life going. It's pretty exciting. So anyway, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.